Our next person I want you to meet is Cassaundra. She participated in the employment readiness workshops, and that really had a significant impact on her life. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is Cassaundra.
Good evening. My name is Cassaundra Bell, and it's an immense thrill to be up here tonight speaking to you. My involvement with Disability Advocates of Kent County started about 5 months ago. I've been legally blind my entire life, but to be quite honest with you, I've been a very stubborn disabled person with a disability because I didn't want involvement. I didn't want that to be my signifier. I didn't want to be tokenized. But I just had graduated from Calvin College with an English degree. I was working retail, very minimal hours, and was kind of in a funk. And my counselor at the Michigan Bureau of Services for Blind Persons recommended that I go to this employment readiness seminar. And I was like, okay, I'll go for you because you're nice to me, and I want you to do well in my case notes. I want to be like a grade A student in everything I do. So she said that I would learn, resume skills and interview questions and practice sessions and additionally meet people who shared the same struggles. And I did, and I'm so thankful that I did because beyond learning about those job policing, practical ways of getting a job, I learned so much more about myself and about who I am and what I want to do. First of all, I want to thank Denise Borges because she's the woman who taught this wonderful 5-week seminar. And the moment she walked into that classroom, she was an ally and an advocate for every single one of us. I sat there watching her and I was like, oh my gosh, she gets to empower and encourage people every single day. This is her job, and she gets to make an impact. And not only did she fully empower and encourage us through herself, but she also made us believe that we could do that for ourselves. One of the greatest things that I learned was that that's also what Disability Advocates of Kent County does. This whole organization is here to encourage and empower people of every ability to live their lives to the fullest potential, and I just thought that was extremely wonderful. In addition to being legally blind, I was also born with cerebral palsy. So even though I consider myself an eternal optimist, I'm not gonna lie, these obstacles in life are challenging. There are certain mornings that I don't wanna get out of bed because my muscles are too sore from working full-time and going to school at night to get my master's degree. But nights, I know there are plenty of us in this room who share that common thread in our narratives. We have to, and it's emotionally draining too to have a disability, right? Because there's these preconceived stereotypes of what we can or cannot do as people who may look different than quote-unquote norm. It's really unfair and it can get discouraging, but then I remember that there are nights like tonight, and there are agencies like the Disability Advocates of Kent County who are there with us in our struggle, who provide voices to us when we feel voiceless, and who remind us the songs of our hearts when we've forgotten the melody. The reason I mention music and singing is because that's kind of one of my passions. And being in this class, Denise was all about helping us discover our true passions. We even took an interests test to assess our skills and possible vocations or professions. And one of my top 2 was jazz musician, which was super astounding to me because I grew up listening to Judy Garland and Barbra Streisand and Frank Sinatra and wanting so badly to do that. And I told Denise about this, so she recommended that we go to a karaoke bar as a confidence-boosting exercise. So, late one Sunday night, around 10 o'clock, a group of us from the class met at this karaoke bar, and for 5 minutes, I got to be Barbra Streisand. And I got to belt out one of my favorite standards. And it was a lovely night. It was so empowering for me, and it was empowering, I think, for our group just to be out together. But I think we touched other people's lives too. I met so many people, not only because of my gutsiness to sing a jazz standard that no one's heard of in 45 years, but also because they saw that people with disabilities could have a great time, and we were able to share our stories with these folks in a bar, and we were able to talk about Disability Advocates of Kent County and what good things they're doing for Grand Rapids. And it was just a lovely, lovely blessing. I honestly, I don't know where I'd be without Disability Advocates of Kent County, and I'm super impressed with that blessing they've brought to my life. I don't know where I'm going, but I do know that if I'm writing a memoir about my life, or singing in some smoky jazz bar, or getting a social work degree and writing policy in Washington, D.C., I want to be continuing to be a voice for people, to encourage them and inspire them to fully live every single one of their dreams. And that's what Disability Advocates of Kent County does, and that is why it's so important. So thank you so much.